I'm Rachel.
And I'm Nikki, and we're the Stitch Sisters.
And our channel is all about sewing, fashion and DIY and style. So if that's the sort of thing that you're into, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos.
We also have online classes over at our website, so we can teach you how to sew in your own home. Just go to www.thestitchsisters.co.uk. Whether you're a beginner or more advanced, we've got classes for you.
So this video, we are going to be giving you a roundup of our 30 Days of Dresses challenge.
It was such fun, wasn't it?
It was brilliant fun. Now, we know this was a little while ago now because 30 Days of Dresses ran throughout July.
Yeah.
And we are now in September. Can you believe it?
I know. The holidays have come in between.
Yes.
And you can see we're still nice and brown. So we've had a lovely holiday and everything like that.
We have.
We need to do a roundup for you guys so you can see all the lovely dresses that we wore.
Yeah. Now, if you've been following over on our Instagram, then you will see that we would have posted every day of July, and the challenge was for us to wear a dress every day.
Yes.
And we just felt that sometimes the dresses that often as makers we reach for first when we were looking for sewing patterns, when it comes to actually get dressed, we reach for them only on special occasions or if it's particularly lovely weather. So we wanted to challenge ourselves to wear dresses every day, rain or shine. And we thought it would be a little bit of an effort. But in reality, we had amazing weather for pretty much the whole month.
Yeah. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I'm a bit of a jeans girl, and I really enjoyed wearing the dresses.
Me too.
And I think the weather obviously helps. If it's nice and sunny,
Yeah.
you're not worrying about whether you're going to be cold or you're going to get wet. So we did really enjoy it genuinely, and it did change the way I felt about getting dressed in the morning, and it has done since. Actually.
It's changed the way I feel about dresses, full stop. So I always felt like dresses was when you wanted to make an effort, but actually what I found is it's perfect for when you're feeling lazy. So in the sense that it's one item, you might want to style it up with some accessories, but you don't have to worry about the top matching the bottom and whether you've got a cardi that goes with it. It's
whether
just,
one bit's ironed, it's
it's
ready to go.
It's one item and then you're ready to go. But also I find that a lot of my dress styles are on the more roomy side, so I find them even more comfortable than jeans because there's nothing restrictive going on and I'm just floating around all day.
Wafting.
There was lots of wafting in the best possible way. So as a quick recap for those of you who were following along on Instagram, or as a complete run through for those of you who haven't seen any of our outfits for July, we thought we would put them all together in a little video montage, all of our pictures from the whole month,
and talk you through them. So again, tell you where the dresses were from or which pattern it was, what the fabric was from, but also we wore ready to wear dresses as well as some homemade dresses, so you've got a mixture of both.
Yes, and if you are new to our channel, yes, predominantly we love sewing and we love wearing me-mades, but we're also big fans of fashion and style. So we do shopping. So we do still have ready-to-wear items in our wardrobe, and we did make sure that we represented both of those things as we were going through the month. Now, before we move on to the photos, this is the first time that we've tried using a voiceover feature. So we apologise in advance if it didn't work very well. We'd love to get your feedback. We just thought it'd be interesting to try something different. Okay, so we'll catch up with you after the photos.
So starting off on day one, and it was my birthday! Woo! And we went into Bath for the day. And here I am wearing my new chalk and notch Orchid dress. And this is the one with the little flutter sleeves that I made. It's in fabric that I had for ages in my stash from Fabricland. And I've just accessorised it with a little yellow bag that I got for my birthday and my favourite hush puppies.
And I'm wearing one of my favourite Vogue 9253 dresses, and this is in a lilac cotton lawn from Fibres to Fabrics, and I paired it with some trainers, super comfy for walking all day, and my Amsterdam blazer in coral coloured linen. So day two, and we both stayed in the village for this day, and I wasn't feeling very well, to be honest. And so I stayed in my Stitch Sisters Kaftan in my house all day.
And I wore my Butterick B6051, which is one of my favourite jersey maxi dresses. Day 3, and we were off to the theatre this evening, and this is a new dress that I was wearing here just today, and this is the Vogue V9100, and this fabric is a stretch cotton fabric that I got last year from Sew Me Sunshine, and it is such a beautiful fabric and is perfect for this dress because it just makes it so comfortable to wear.
And I'm wearing ready to wear on this day, and this is a Tesco's dress that I bought for an absolute bargain in the sale last year. It was reduced to £8, and because it was a size 8, I thought it won't fit me. But I tried it on, and the elasticated waist meant that it fit me perfectly, and I've worn it so much ever since. Day 4, and we had a busy day working from home, but we did pop out for a little pub lunch.
And I'm wearing this ready-to-wear dress, which is actually a Cath Kidston dress. And the reason I love it is it looks like rickrack on the fabric. So what's not to love?
And it's all the colours.
It's all the colours of the rainbow. And it must have been warm because I've got my legs out.
And I'm wearing a Mimi G Jessica dress that I made last summer, and I made it from a thrifted duvet cover, but I just fell in love with the blue and mustard together, and as soon as I saw it I thought that needs to be a dress. And I'm wearing it with my favourite clogs and fringe bag in mustard too.
Day 5, and it's double dresses day.
Yay!
We wore some dresses in the day and then we went out to dinner in the evening.
So for the daytime, I'm wearing a McCall 7745. This is View B on the pattern, and I made it in a lovely cotton lawn that I got from Sarah from Like So Amazing in yellow and lilac, and then I accessorised it with yellow accessories. I actually borrowed a couple of them from you, I think.
And then I'm wearing my all-time favourite. This is the Kielo wrap dress by Named Clothing, and this is in a lightweight scuba that I got from Fabworks, and I love this dress, and you guys love this dress because I always get so many comments when I wear it, but it's just so comfortable and I love the print.
Yeah, it's gorgeous on you. And then in the evening we had a little swap, didn't
Swapsies.
we? So we went out in the evening with friends, and I'm wearing the Orchid dress that you saw on a previous day on Nikki.
And then I'm wearing one of your Vogue dresses.
Yes.
Which is the first one that you made, wasn't it?
It was, yes, and we had cocktails and a lovely dinner with friends, and we got to spend all evening swanning around in each other's dresses.
It was so much fun.
It was. Day 6, and we had slightly sore heads after the night before, but I think we're looking remarkably glam considering.
Yes.
I'm wearing a ready-to-wear dress. This is from Joy the Store, and I've paired it with my favourite red Hush Puppy wedges and a straw bag.
And I'm wearing a self-drafted sheared waist dress with in a micro satin fabric. Day 7, and we were wearing some lovely dresses on this day.
Bright and colourful.
Bright and colourful. This one, for me, is a ready-to-wear dress that I bought from Topshop, and I just fell in love with the print. And it's also a mixture of chemically pleated and ordinary fabric, and I just love it.
And I'm wearing another Jessica dress from Mimi G, and this time it's in a rainbow baize fabric that I made for my birthday a couple of weeks before. But today I wore it with trainers and layered with a t-shirt. Day 8, and I think this may have been a lazy Sunday because we're both looking really casual and relaxed.
Yes.
I am wearing a ready-to-wear dress from Peacocks, and I'm wearing it with a handbag from Joy the Store and some leopard print sliders.
And I'm wearing our Stitch Sisters Kaftan, which is in this lovely batik fabric with a big hat. Day 9, and we were in the studio filming our latest class.
Yes, we were doing our overlocker class, I think. And I am wearing a dress that I was gifted by the lovely people at Marks and Spencer's. This is a white linen dress with shearing at the waist, and it was just a blank canvas really, so I loved pairing it with some hot pink accessories and a vintage scarf. And as you can see from my face, I clearly enjoyed swanning around in it.
It was lovely. And again, this is another one of my favourites. This is an Avid Seamstress day dress that I made in this unusual jersey fabric. It looks almost like a Monet painting, I think.
Like oils, yes.
And it's lovely. I've never seen it since. It was just in a random shop, and I've accessorised it again with my favourite yellow bag.
Day 10 was a lovely sunny day, and we happened to be visiting the beautiful Calcott Manor.
And I'm wearing one of my favourite dresses again. This is a Traffic People dress, which is a ready-to-wear brand, and they gifted it to me, which is really lovely, and I just love this dress. I feel like some kind of country girl swanning around in all of those florals. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I'm wearing Me Made today. This is an asymmetrical ruffle dress. It's McCall's 7741, which is one of the many dresses we made to take on holiday with us. And I made it in beautiful fabric from Lamazi. It's an art gallery jersey, and it just has such a soft, buttery feel to it. It feels really luxurious to wear.
Day 11, and we had to visit Bristol for a meeting, so we popped into a lovely place for some lunch.
And I am wearing another duvet dress. This is a dress that I made from a vintage pattern, from a stripy seersucker duvet, and I just love the texture of it and the stripes, and I thought the stripes were crying out to be sewn into a chevron on the bias cut skirt, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. You can see how much fun I'm having wearing it.
And then I'm wearing ready to wear, and this is a Marks and Spencer's dress that they kindly gifted to me in this gorgeous tencel. It's a tencel denim, and it's so soft and silky and just so beautiful to wear. I just love this dress.
So day 12, we had another day of filming, but we did stop for lunch and we had a little wander around our local village.
And I'm wearing a Vogue V9253 in this amazing yellow Dobby cotton from Sew Me Sunshine. If this dress doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will. Literally, I was wandering around like a ray of sunshine all day.
You look like a ray of sunshine. And then without planning it, I also was wearing a Vogue 9253 dress, and we laughed when we saw each other that day. And I'm wearing my lilac version of the dress again, and we did say that you guys should go ahead and wear duplicates. We didn't need a new dress every day, and I wore this one several times, and wore it on holiday too.
Day 13, and we're on the weekend, and we were on the gin.
We were. We had a barbecue at your house.
That's right.
It was a lovely sunny day.
And here I am wearing another Butterick B6051 in another jersey. This is the same maxi dress, and I've made a few of them, and they are like secret pyjamas.
I know, because I wore it later on in the month, which you'll see in a bit. And I'm wearing a ready-to-wear dress here. This is from Next, but I was really drawn to the print because it's got a very sort of 50s meets 80s vibe to it. Day 14, and I was in Bristol with my kids at Bristol Pride, so of course I had to bust out the rainbow dress again, and I was not the only rainbow around, funnily enough, and here is me and my lovely daughter, who was rainbowed head to toe, and my son was there as well, and my brother, and we just had a wonderful day.
And here I am, I was out for lunch with my kids, and I'm wearing a Next dress. Day 15, and we were at home editing that day, but it was a really hot day if I remember rightly. And here I am wearing one of the first dresses I ever made. And this is a cotton lawn dress, and I have no idea what the pattern was.
And I'm wearing a dress that I borrowed from you, which is from Joy the Store, which is an embroidered smock dress. Day 16, and we had a proper girly one today because we were gifted some lovely dresses from Hearts and Roses London, and they were so pretty and feminine that we had to go and take some gorgeous pictures.
And aren't they gorgeous? I love this pale white background with the floral prints on them, and you just look like Dorothy in yours.
I was ready to click my heels and return home, but I'd lost Toto. He wasn't in my basket.
Oh, poor Toto.
Where are you, Toto?
Day 17, and it was another hot one. We had such a great July. We were really lucky, weren't we?
I know, we had wellies and umbrellas planned, and we didn't even need them.
This one that I'm wearing is a Butterick dress. It's a B6446, and it's in a lovely gingham, and you guys loved this dress when I showed the pictures of it.
It is beautiful, and I'm wearing ready to wear again. This is the Peacocks dress that I wore earlier on in the month. I think I was up on my way to my daughter's parents' evening at school.
Nice.
Day 18, and we were back in the studio. And isn't it funny how you can look at a picture and then you know exactly where you were on that day just by what you're wearing? I'm wearing a Tilly and the Buttons Martha dress that I made late last year out of a Georgette fabric, a lovely black floral. You know I love a black floral.
Yes, you do.
But I lengthened it slightly so that it had more of a midi length.
And it's lovely on you. I really love that neckline and everything on you.
Oh, thanks.
And this is a Vogue V9253.
Another Vogue.
Another Vogue. This is the first one I made, and it's in some lovely fabric that I got from the internet, I think, somewhere. But I love this colour on me, and I think it's a really nice summer's dress.
Beautiful.
Day 19, and this is the day of the Farrah Fawcett hair.
Yeah.
I'd managed to get my fringe to do what I wanted it to do all along.
Looks gorgeous.
I'm wearing my Marks and Spencer's Tencel denim dress again.
And I'm wearing a Scuba dress that we drafted for a class years ago. And we taught 50 different women to teach this dress, and we made custom patterns for all of them. So it's a very proud achievement for us. So day 20, and I'm having a midlife crisis in another one of our self-drafted Scuba dresses that we created for a class, but I decided to put some weird accessories together with my bum bag and granddad glasses and create an interesting look.
And I'm basically wearing a massive t-shirt that I bought from Next, which is probably the most comfiest dress I've ever owned. Day 21, and we're still going. We're still going strong.
I know.
Today I'm wearing a ready-to-wear dress that I bought in TK Maxx, and this is one of those things that I tried it on thinking, I'm not sure, and then completely fell in love with this dress.
It's gorgeous on you. I just love it.
It's so romantic. I just love it.
It's beautiful. And I'm wearing my white linen Marks and Spencer's dress again, and I just bought a new leopard print hairband, which I wore a lot.
A lot.
So I'm wearing that again.
But I like to see that with the different accessories. That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So day 22, and I think we've got some serious 60s and 50s vibes going on here.
Yes, we do.
So you're looking very 50s in your halter neck.
This is the Rose City halter dress by Sew House 7, and I made this a couple of years ago in 2 different fabrics, but this is the gingham version with my Dorothy pockets, as I call them. And I do like this dress. It's not the most comfortable thing to wear all day, but it is a pretty dress.
It's gorgeous on you. And I'm wearing a shift dress. I think this is Simplicity 1609 that I made. It required so many adjustments to get it to fit, but I made it in this gorgeous tulip fabric by Joel Dewberry, which is actually a quilting fabric, but I think it works brilliantly with this design.
It's so cute.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Day 23, and it was a scorcher. Absolutely hot this day, wasn't it? It was really
This
terrible.
one was so hot that I literally, no makeup, didn't style my hair, I've got no shoes on, just wanted to be cool as possible.
And I'm wearing my waftiest B6051.
So day 24, and we finished filming our overlocker class that day. So we both celebrated with going for some ice creams in the park.
We did.
And we're both wearing dresses gifted to us by Sugar Hill Brighton. And mine is called Simply the Zest. It's a maxi dress in lovely royal blue with little lemons on it.
I love that dress on you.
I've worn it so many times. It's so comfy.
And then mine, of course, I've gone all rainbow stripes with mine. So this was a lovely little simple bodice dress, and it's got a zip up the side. And what I love is those shoulder straps are actually sewn together at the right length for you, and then you have the excess to tie them into a little bow. And I think that's a really good sewer's cheat.
Yeah.
Anyone could use.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Day 25, and we're in double me made territory now.
Woohoo!
I've got on a very simple Tilly and the Buttons Bettine dress that I have styled in a satin fabric, which has got sunglasses on it. Very appropriate.
It's such a cute print, that one. And I'm wearing another Vogue 9253, which is the maxi length version that I made for a wedding a couple of months before. And I'm wearing it with a visible bralette, just to prove that you don't have to have your norks out if you don't want to. So day 26, and I'm ready to wear today, but you are me made, aren't you?
I'm me made, and this is the new look 6507. I made earlier in the year in preparation for summer. So here it is on its first outing with my favourite yellow bag and shoes.
I love that outfit on you. And I am wearing one you've seen before. This is a shirt dress from Joy the Store.
Day 27, and this is clearly the wafting day. Look at all that waftage with all those dresses. I'm wearing a faux dress today.
You are.
Because this is an Ogden cami paired with a La Boheme skirt in art gallery fabrics, and I just love the combination here.
Yeah.
Because you are comfortable, but it feels like a dress.
Yeah, and I love that pink on you. And I'm wearing one of my all-time favourite dresses. This is Vintage Vogue 2960, and it's one of those that I took the time to do a bust adjustment and bound buttonholes, and I'm so glad I did because it is one of my favourite dresses. I feel so feminine in it.
It's so beautiful. You look like a Spanish princess in it.
I think I look like a doll on top of the toilet roll in the last picture.
So for the last few days of 30 Days of Dresses, we decided to have some fun and mix things up a bit. So on day 28, we chose dresses from our own wardrobes for each other. So I chose for Nikki my Rainbow Jessica dress, which I think suits her to a T.
I'm keeping it.
I love it with your blonde hair. It just looks completely different.
And then I chose my Butterick B6051, which is my maxi dress. And you don't ever wear sort of jersey maxi dresses.
No, not really.
And I wanted you to experience the extreme comfort.
Oh, it was so comfy.
Day 29, and we got our husbands to choose today.
Yes, we showed them all the pictures from previous days and they picked their favourites. And my husband surprisingly picked this dress from Tesco's. I was sure he'd pick a Me Made, but that was the one he went with.
And my husband chose my yellow Vogue dress, which is the V9253. I think he likes me getting my cleavage out.
More than likely, yes. So on the final day, we let you guys decide. I put it to the vote and most people said the Vogue dresses. And there was one that I hadn't yet worn. Nikki had worn it earlier on in the month, but I hadn't worn it. So this was the first one that I made, the original. And I love it because it crosses from spring to summer to autumn, because the darker colours make it seem more autumnal, but the lightweight makes it great for spring.
And I was in my Kielo dress, so I just put it to the vote with the highest number of likes that I got on my pictures throughout the month, and by far the Kielo won. So it's not a surprise. Every time I put it on, you guys love it, and it is my favourite dress of all the dresses, I think. So how was that? Did you enjoy all those 30 days? 60 dresses? No, 62 dresses in total.
Well, it wasn't really, because we did have some duplicates. I wore some dresses more than once, and I also wore some of yours, and vice versa. Yes. So it wasn't quite that many dresses. And I definitely have some firm favourites that have come out of the end of it. If you had to, off the top of your head now, this wasn't planned, off the top of your head, of all of your dresses, if you had to pick one that was your absolute favourite, what would it be?
It would be my Kielo, which was the first one of the first ones that I wore, and it was the last one that I wore, and it is my favourite dress, I think. But then it's like choosing between your children. I just can't. And then the other ones are making me feel guilty.
Oh, they were going up with you in your head.
I want to be your favourites.
I think my favourite is probably the one with the roses and the big scarves. Simply because it's such a statement dress, and I think it's such a classic 1950s silhouette. It makes me feel so feminine and floaty.
It's classic Rachel.
It is, but it's not something that I would wear regularly. That's not something I'd reach for just on a lazy weekend or something. But it's nice to know I've got something that makes me feel extra special in there.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we've really enjoyed it, and we hope you've enjoyed the 30 Days of Dresses as well. And I think we'll do it next year again.
I think we will. Yeah, absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see if we get as lucky with the weather. There might be some more brollies and wellies coming out next year.
Well, you have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.